Hello, my name is Jake Stelmach, and I'm here today to talk about recycling. There are many things we can do to save our world. We need to do these things to preserve and save our world for future generations. One of the first and easiest things we can do is recycling. I'm going to tell you about the problems that become of our world if we do not recycle, the benefits to our world when we do recycle, and also some tips on recycling. The first thing we need to know is how our world is affected if we do not recycle. By not recycling, we are polluting our air, water, and soil of the earth. Plastic particles from water bottles and cosmetics pollute our water, which is why it's always better to recycle them. This quote comes from an article titled, "What Happens If We Don't Recycle" by the South Coast Energy Challenge. This company has created an easy way to save money, energy, and carbon dioxide emissions by recycling. Another quote from the South Coast Energy Challenge talks about what happens if we just throw everything in the garbage and send it to landfills. They say the landfills start to smell horrible and end up being toxic for all the harmful chemicals coming from styrofoam, batteries, microwaves, cleaning supplies, and other household products. They also say by not recycling, we are destroying natural habitats and using natural resources that do not replenish quick enough. By not recycling, we are slowly destroying the planet, which means it will not be around long enough for future generations to enjoy it like we have. Next, I'm going to give you some benefits of recycling. By recycling, we can prolong the life of the earth and keep it in relatively good conditions for future generations. The Environmental Protection Agency, also known as the EPA, has some benefits of recycling, such as reduces the amount of waste sent to landfills and incinerators, also prevents pollution by reducing the need to collect new raw materials. The EPA also says that it saves energy, reduces greenhouse gas emissions that contribute to global climate change, and creates recycling and manufacturing jobs in the United States. So by recycling, you are slowing down climate change, making jobs, and saving natural habitats for animals. Sounds pretty good to me. Now I'm going to give you some tips on how to make recycling easier. There are many things that we can do to help our planet. These tips come from the National Resource Defense Council, the NRDC, and the first one that they give us is put collection bins in various locations around your home and office to make recycling more convenient and so that more people will be apt to recycle. Also, the NRDC says paper, plastic, glass, and cans aren't the only items that should be diverted from incinerators and landfills. Reduce the environmental impact of organic waste by composting food scraps and leaving short grass clippings on lawns to decompose. At school, we compost, and it's not that hard to set it up at your house either. They also say encourage local officials to consider incentives and more ambitious recycling initiatives. They also say to take your good recycling habits on the road with you, but to make sure you know the recycling laws in other states as so you do not mess up there. Now that you know that not recycling hurts our world and that recycling helps preserve it, and you know that some tips and tricks for recycling, now that we have seen all the effects of recycling and not recycling, we can help this planet preserve its life much longer, and we can always find more ways to help save the world. Thank you. Goodbye.